Hey guys, it's Nina Soul with SVSS. I'm doing a video today. It's gonna be a little bit different. I hardly ever do videos where I'm doing spells. But this spell today, this is gonna be a banishing spell. This is gonna be a self-reflection spell. It's gonna be a protection spell for the people that are being affected by this person. It's also gonna be basically I'm gonna be freezing this person, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. So all you really need, you just need a small jar like this. It's like a small jelly jar. I think this is like a jam or a jelly jar. So you just need a small one. You don't need a huge jar. And there's different ways that you can do this. If you guys don't have all this stuff, don't worry about it. Don't feel like you need it to do this spell. You can do whatever it is that you feel like. If like the herbs that I'm gonna use, for example, if you don't want to use those, you like to use your own thing, or there's something that you find that's more powerful and works better for your magic, then you go ahead and you use whatever it is that you want to. Just use this as like kind of like an idea or like an inspiration, if anything. You know, you can take whatever from here that resonates with you, and whatever doesn't, then it's fine. This is just how I do it. So yeah, I'll get back to, I guess I'll tell you what I all have here. If you're gonna do it like I do, you are gonna need your cauldron. So I have my cauldron. This is my cauldron that my mama gave me. You guys have seen it, I think, in one of my more recent videos. The cauldron that my mama had got me for my 18th birthday, and I still use it. It's my favorite. And this is just an okoto, or an okote wood. Okote wood. It's kind of like, it has almost similar properties of Palo Santo. You would burn it and use the smoke to purify your area, purify objects, cleansing, things like that. I like to use this as, we also call them fire starters. So I like to use this to start my fires, my cauldron fires. I also like to use it, like in the beginning, it works better to light your candles. You don't want to use like a lighter to light your candles, which I need my lighter. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay. You don't want to use a lighter to light your candles. You want to use something that's like more of an organic product. If you have a matchstick, what I usually do, hold on one second. So what we usually do is we save our matchsticks. We have like these really long ones, and even after we use the match, we'll still use the wood. Like, so we'll actually light the wood with the lighter, and then we use this to light our candles, because you want to use an organic material to light your spell candles. It gives it more power. It's a lot more, there's a lot more intention that goes with it. I mean, when you put a lighter to something, it's like, I don't know, there's not, what's the magic in this? You know what I mean? But when you're using an organic, when you're hearing this wood crackle, when it's lit and it's burning, you hear this wood crackle, and you just get this very naturey, kind of like this old school witch vibe. Like that's kind of what you get when you light this. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I just feel like I'm like, using organic magic, using where it started, kind of thing. Like that's what, so everything during a spell, everything is very representational of what it is that you're trying to create, what it is that you're trying to do. You want to try to stay with organic materials when you're lighting your candles. Anywho, okay, so back to the stuff. All right, I'm gonna use, this is just a piece of brown, like lunch bag paper. I took like a lunch bag and I just cut it, and I'm just using the paper for that. And you're gonna need a Sharpie. You're gonna need 1 black candle, 1 white candle. You're gonna need sulfur. You're gonna need some broken mirror, some apple cider vinegar, stinging nettle, and I'm gonna use some BBG oil. This is our Bitch Be Gone oil, so I'm gonna use some of that. I think we shared, I don't know if we shared that oil in another video. Oh, and then you're gonna use, I'm gonna use some Anna Riva's Go Away powder, because this shit has worked for me, and I didn't even have to do anything to this. It's just the intention that you put, you know what I mean? Like, so this already has worked for me, so that's why I'm using this for sure. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this video kind of fast because, I don't know, my camera's flashing something. I think it means that I'm running out of memory, so I'm gonna make this video quick. Okay, it's saying 3 minutes. All right, so what you're gonna do is, and if it cuts off, I'll just continue it on my phone, and then I'll just put 2 and 2 together. That way I don't have to rush through all this. First, what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna cleanse your space. So I'm gonna use sage. See, I'm using, okay, in this case, I'm using the lighter to light an organic product, you know? And when you're lighting your sage, you guys, you always want to kind of hold it at an angle. It lights better. See how you got this fire going on there? See that? It's nice smoke. So you're just gonna cleanse your area. I usually put it in my cauldron, cleanse my hands. And cleanse this white candle, because this white candle is going to be representing the people that need protection, that need healing from what this person has done. I'm going to cleanse this one. So that's cleansed. I'm actually going to use a little bit of Florida water with this one as well. Oh, that's another thing you're going to need. You're going to need Florida water. Okay, so this white candle's cleansed. This black candle, I'm not going to do shit to this one because this one's the fucking asshole that I'm getting rid of. So this one ain't shit gonna happen to this one. This one doesn't deserve to be cleaned. Go fuck itself. Alright. So then what you're going to do, you're going to, on your brown paper, just get this. Alright, so on your brown paper, you're going to want to go ahead and write the name of the person on your brown paper. The name that the person that you're getting rid of, the person that you're banishing, that you want to go away, you're going to write their name on this paper. So I'm going to kind of like back out really quick because it's kind of, you know, I don't want you guys to see. So I'm going to just back out really quick. I'm going to write the name. You know, you don't have to write it really pretty or anything like that because fuck this person. All right, hold on. Okay, so while you're writing it, if you have like the first name, the middle name, the last name, that's even better. Make sure you write the full name. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I had to delete like some old shit that I had on the camera so I could record this video some more. Alright, So after you have your name, I'm gonna just fold it one time like that. After you have your name written on the paper, you're gonna fold it three times away from you. So this was once, and you want to make sure you go away because this is removing this person, banishing, like the fuck out of here. So there. And then you're gonna fold it 3 times going that way. Oops. Okay. Alright, and then I'm just gonna fold it one more time like that because I'm gonna actually use some twine. Sorry you guys, that's another thing. I'm gonna have to keep naming stuff. The twine you're gonna need too. You could use whatever you have on hand. Don't be like, don't have to go to the store and go buy twine because you don't have twine. Use ribbon, use string, use thread, if you have the person's hair, use their hair. Alright. So I just kind of tied a knot like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this twine. Just wrapping it around. And this is you're basically picturing this person being tied down, powerless, no power at all. Almost like when almost like in those videos, where you see these videos of people being they're held captive, like these movies that you see that they're like tied, their legs, their arms are tied. And that's what you're picturing yourself doing to this person. You're picturing yourself tying this person down, powerless. This is a very great dominating spell too. So this is really good for anybody that had power over you for a point in your life or had power over others. Now you're taking that away. See that? He's all tied up. Can't do shit. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in your jar. Okay. Alright, and then with this mirror, you guys, you're going to want to get some nice shards of mirror. Careful you don't cut yourself. See if I can get a few more pieces out of there, because I want this asshole really to self-reflect on all of the things that he is, all the shit he caused. Self-reflection is the best thing for evil people. I'm just gonna kind of shake it up a little bit. Okay. Get some of that mirror underneath them. Alright. So for this, for the cauldron fire, I'm actually gonna take, let's see, that's too small. I'm actually gonna take another piece of the twine. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna take another piece of the twine because there were spirit ties, soul ties involved in this situation. So I am going to remove those. So for this is kind of going to be like a 2-in-1 spell. This is like a banishing, freezing, along with cutting cords, cutting ties. So I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot in this twine for each person that was affected by him. And I'm going to picture all of the things that he has done while I'm tying these knots. And these are the people that he has hurt. These knots are representing the harm that he has caused to the people. So for each person, you're going to go ahead and put a knot. And these are people that he's hurt, he's betrayed, he's lied to, he's taken advantage of. And while I'm doing this, I'm just thinking of all the ways that he has done this. Hopefully nobody comes in, you guys. I'm over here at the shop right now, so video might get interrupted, just to let you know. There. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 people. This is 7. That's crazy. That's my goddess's number too. This is 7 people that he has hurt. So this is representing all of the pain that he has caused. I'm banishing that too. His memories go along with him. So this is where you're going to need your cauldron. You're going to start a cauldron fire. And you guys be very careful doing this. If this is your first time, just maybe have like a, I don't know, have a cup of water nearby if you have to put a cup of water. Or if you don't have like a handle on your cauldron and you can like just put like something to snuff it out, just have something nearby that you could use, just in case. Because if this is your first time, you know, you want to, it's better to be safe than be sorry. So you're going to go ahead and spray your Florida water. Then, going to light your ocote. Then light your cauldron. And get a nice cauldron fire going. Along with you, I banish all of the memories. Oh, okay, not a problem. Throw some more. Throw some more. You know what? I should have some sage going. There might be something that put that out. Because this person was fucking evil. It deserves to be gone. Have some sage going though. Alright. Let's try this again. Ocote. There you go. So, I banish you, I banish the memories, and I banish the pain and the hurt that you have caused against this family. You want to make sure that this is completely turned into ash. So this is still, you see how it's still a little bit, oh, it's hot. It's a little bit still intact. I want this to be completely ash. I don't want there to be any, I don't even want to know what it was before. So you're going to keep going on this. You want it to be absolutely gone, charred, gone, nothing. Soot is what you want it to be. Until you get it there, you got to keep working it. As you're doing this, just keep your focus. Keep your intention going. Keep picturing this person that you're getting rid of. Oh, we got a customer. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. So I burned that cord, and you're just gonna kind of scrape out the ash. So you know how I said that you want to have like it all soot, all ash? You want to go ahead and kind of scrape that over to the side because you're gonna use that. And then we're gonna use stinging nettle. If you guys don't have any stinging nettle stored, when summertime comes, you'll be able to get a lot of stinging nettle outside, and then you could just dry it up and then put it in a jar and save it for when you need it. So this is just stinging nettle that I got from, that grew in my yard. So then you're just going to put some of that in your cauldron. You're going to go ahead and start another cauldron fire. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. gonna light your ocote wood. And go ahead and start your cauldron fire. I'm just using a scissors. You guys can use whatever you got on hand just to kind of move it around. You want to get this like an ash. I'm not going to use a charcoal because I don't want to mix the charcoal properties with this ash that I'm creating. This is going to be for this black candle. I'm going to use this to dress this black candle. This white candle I'll probably dress with like some type of a healing oil, protection oil. You can also use happiness oil if this person has caused this people or person, if they were caused a lot of heartache, you could use things like that. And just use whatever you feel is right for the situation. Okay, I'll just let that burn out. And then I'm going to use some gloves because I'm going to be using our BBG oil. And you don't want to get the BBG oil on you. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some gloves on so I can dress this black candle. Again, you don't have to do anything to this candle. You don't have to cleanse it. When you're getting rid of somebody, you don't need to really do anything positive to that candle. So you're going to get some oil. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. So you're going to go ahead and rub that downward. And then once this is out, you can go ahead and break that up. Mix it with that ash from that cord that you had burned. And then you're going to use it to dress your black candle. And then after the singing nettle is burnt, the needles become very weak, so you don't have to worry about the needles poking you or poking through your gloves. So you're going to go ahead and dress it. Like that. And then you're just going to go ahead and put this to the side. You can remove your gloves. I should cap this really quick. Okay. Alright, and then you have your white candle. Let's see, I'm gonna actually use I think I'm going to use peppermint oil on this white candle. Just for the awakening and uplifting. So on this white candle, you're going to dress it upward. You notice on this black one, I went downward. So down is to repel, up is to bring in. So you're wanting to bring in clarity, uplifting, awakening. Awakening is always good for people that are going through a really tough situation because it helps them to be able to see the positive in the whole thing. Okay, and then you have your jar right here. Like I said, you know, you're going to go ahead and wrap your person up in there. You have your mirror in here, broken mirror. Now to this, you can go ahead and move your cauldron out the way. You're not going to need the cauldron anymore. So with this, you're going to use the sulfur. I'm going to go ahead and pour sulfur on them. Sulfur is really good for getting rid of negative energy, repelling, removing. It's also really good in, like, you know, spells like what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm almost, I think of it as kind of poisoning him. And then I'm going to use the Anna Riva's Go Away powder. And like I said, this stuff works really good. It's been really good for me. And sprinkle that in there because I want this person to go away. Along with him, he takes all of his problems, all of the pain that he's caused to the people around him. And then you're going to use some apple cider vinegar. Originally, this sounds kind of gross, but originally I was going to use my urine. So if you're going to do that, and the only reason why I didn't was because I wanted to use like my morning, which, you know, when urine sits in the body, the morning urine is the most potent. So it works really good for dominating. So if you ever want to use something to dominate and to overpower, use your morning urine. But since I didn't get a chance to do that and I really need to get this done today, I'm going to go ahead and use the apple cider vinegar. You can use regular vinegar if you don't have apple cider vinegar. You're going to go ahead and pour that in there. Alright, so then you have that in there. Then I'm going to light, let's see, hold on, let me grab my glove really quick. I'm going to go ahead and light this, this candle really quick. Because I want to melt some of this wax inside of this jar. And this is a really good time to put more intention into your spell. I just kind of want to put like a seal over the top of it. So you're just going to go ahead and let the wax just drip all on the top of this liquid mixture that you have inside of the jar. Kind of encasing him. Okay. Forgot to grab this really quick. Oops. Alright. Okay, I forgot to grab this too. So if you guys have some graveyard dirt, here at the shop we have like this planter full of graveyard dirt. You have some graveyard dirt, you can throw that on there too. You could stop at a cemetery and pick some up, but always leave an offering to the deceased. If you have a relative who is buried nearby, they're you know, it's kind of safer to get it from a relative's dirt because they know you. But this right here, this is graveyard dirt from Salem. So some really strong stuff. Basically, I'm laying him to rest. And you're gonna go ahead and cap up your jar. And then I have my hot glue gun because I'm gonna put a little dab of hot glue on the top. Okay guys, sorry about that. I'm gonna quick finish this off really quick. So I did like that black candle on top of this jar. It completely melted. This piece was on the table, but I just kind of like scraped it off and put it on top. Now from here, you're gonna have your white candle. I already lit the candles so that I could show you guys afterwards what I was gonna do. Oh, hold on, let me hide this one. Okay, so basically I had the white candle lit and sitting up higher than the black candle. The black candle was down here. The black candle symbolizing the person that I'm banishing. The white candle symbolizing the people that I am protecting, the people that I am bringing back up. I'm rising them back up. They are up here. The enemy is down here. I don't know, you guys can't really see. Hold on. Okay, there. So you see how this is up on top? This is higher, this is lower. We are looking down at the enemy. And they're melted down to a little puddle of shit already. And this candle's still going. So this is a very, very good. I lit these candles at almost at the same time. So this is a very good sign when your white candle is still going, or your candle that you use to symbolize the people that you are healing and protecting. When that candle is still going and this one has already died out, that is a very good sign. That is showing that this is going to be good. This is going to be fast. So that's what you're going to do. And then after that, I'm just going to use some black tissue paper because I want to keep this person in the dark. And I also put some hot glue around them. So there's hot glue. I sealed up this whole jar. So just along with the jar, I'm going to put all the little pieces of wax in there with it. And I'm just going to kind of wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm using black tissue paper because I want to keep this person in the dark. This person is in the dark and trapped with his own misery. For him to self-reflect, to deal with his problems however he wants to, because his problems belong to him. And he is sealed and he is finished, and this goes into the freezer. And you're just going to leave this in the freezer until you see your results happen. Afterwards, I am going to be taking this to the cemetery, and I'm going to be burying him there at the cemetery. Again, when you guys are doing any work with the dead, you always want to leave an offering. I usually leave a liquor offering, a wine offering, or a tobacco offering. For some reason, those are the things that the dead, for me, the dead usually wants one of those things. I don't know why. The dead must like the party or something. I don't know. But it's just what I am called to bring when I go and do workings at the cemetery. So that's it, you guys. That is your spell right there. You go ahead and put this in the back of the freezer. If you want to put more tape on it, you can. I always make it really hard for anybody to look in here to see what this is, because sometimes there's you know, kids that go in there, or I mean, you know, whatever. Like if you have kids, your kids will go in the freezer and like, oh, what is this, and try to open it up, and then they release your spell. So you want to put like a lot of tape. I put glue. You just want to kind of keep this to where people know that they're not supposed to open that. And that's it, you guys. That is that is my banishing spell, my go away spell, and